What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So this is more of a explaining my own learning slash boo-boo, I suppose, maybe. So as you guys know, a couple videos ago, got the E30 back together, just chucked some new bearings in it and a few other bits, oil pump or whatnot, and everything seemed sweet. Put it through maybe like 6-7 heat cycles, everything was sweet, good as oil pressure, everything like that. And then what I thought was like just a real noisy lifter or something, after that burnout. Because everything else seemed sweet, turned out to not be a lifter, because I'd actually dropped the car down to my saviour Joel, because I was doing the roll cage in the E36 at the time. So then Joel got the heads off pretty quick, or at least that one bank head off where we thought the bad lifter was, and all the lifters seemed sweet. So I was like, what's going on here? And I happened to be there at the time, and Joel happened to just feel the pistons, just have a play around, see what was going on there. And on cylinder 3 you could actually the whole thing just moved back just a fraction as he happened to put the weight of his finger, like push on it with his hand. So then we instantly knew that it was something way more serious. Sorry guys, it's back out again, obviously, here. So this is, let's see if we can make it do it. So this is the problem we found. What I thought was a lifters is that's not supposed to move, so that's why it's out. Luckily Joel's a freaking legend and he's doing it in his time in his shed, because I got an E36 I'm busy trying to cage. But we're about to pull the pants off of this thing and see, whoops, if it's either I messed up putting the bearings on and it's the main cap flapping around, or it's the piston gudgeon pin. Let's see. It's a little fucking like piece of gem.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know for this torque spec.
Yeah.
Settle down.
That is not going to let you do it to the torque spec ever again.
Oh well guys, I obviously boo-booed something. It's not ideal, so I'm just going to pull this cap off, see if it's made a shmish-morshmum of the crank. Or not. Hopefully not.
Basically ready to go back in the case, but as I mentioned before, this case is manual cleaning, because that's kind of how it's going to be. I'll just stick with it, and if I really feel like it needs on the back,
No, it's
here's the case itself.
a bit of a situation.
And yeah.
So as you can see here, we ended up pulling the whole motor out. Well, I say Joel ended up doing most of it. Joel also did a huge head start on the cleaning of it and stuff. So the only thing that I can seem to get to on the conclusion, because everything felt mint, everything was sweet when it went together, is that I just mustn't have cleaned it properly. I didn't think I was rushing, I didn't even feel rushed or anything, but I think I just got complacent on the cleaning. Pretty sure there was maybe a piece of bearing material or something stuck inside the gallery of the crank, and it came through and just annihilated one of the big ends, and then from that chewed out a heap of the other bearings as well. So I ended up dropping the crank down to Regal's. I shot up and bought some Scats rods from STA, and all that's getting machined and balanced for 10 under mains and big ends. So just running Clevelite 10 under bearings. Hopefully I'll get that back from the machine shop soon, and I can start reassembling everything. And this time I'm like being religious with the cleaning, like I'm talking like seriously religious with the cleaning. And this time I've also gone and bought a AccuSump setup, and I'm going to be running an inline oil cooler as well. So I'm pretty much just doing everything I can so that when it does go back together, it should be just reliable, just still standard cam and everything. I just want it to be turnkey and go. So as well as that, I actually also have a few other changes for the Dow 30. I figured while it was still apart, I have gone and swapped to 17s, which I didn't think I would ever do because I just love small 15-inch wheels, just for ease of tires and stuff for track days and whatnot. And as well as that, I ended up pulling the dash out, stripping the inside, mounting up that AccuSump. I'm going to bomb the inside white because I pretty much always just put off painting the inside. And now that I know most of the fab work inside's done, and from here on out it'll only be small stuff inside. So I'll show you guys some of the parts I've got and what I've been up to on the car so far. This is so that just keep this update nice and short, because I did want to make this like video of when it was running, but it's just taking quite a while to get all the parts and wait for the machining and stuff, so I figured I'd just do another update on it. So I did another Rock Auto order and went with LS1 lifters. Just a new belt. I actually got a 10mm longer belt. The belt that was on there was like real tight on the tensioner, and there wasn't actually that much play left on the tensioner, so I ended up swapping that out, getting a slightly longer belt and just pretty much new everything, new head stud, new head bolts. Got some, went to Motorsports Plumbing Supplies, got all the fittings that I need to run my AccuSump. And here's the block. So it was all like just black soot in here, even in here, just everywhere. So I've actually got the bearings sitting in there at the moment. Just to be sure, I put the bearings into the block, torqued everything up, took it down to Regal's, and we measured all the bearings individually to machine the crank to suit. Here is the AccuSump. So I've just started making up some brackets and everything for that. Just gonna have that there, the line running forward with the valve just in front of it, and then heading through and straight to the inline for the motor. And these are the 17s I bought for it. Obviously I had to stay steelies. This is just a little sample one. I did a little red vinyl ring around with the yellow writing. Had to stay with the NASCAR theme even though we're going bigger. Did dummy sit the 17s on there. I'll chuck a photo up now, and it actually looks a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest. I thought it was sort of going to look a bit out of place and just weird because I built the car for 15s. Oh well guys, well cheers for checking out this quick update. Hopefully it's not long we get that crank back, get this motor reassembled. So hopefully the next video will be getting everything in it and running, fingers crossed. So cheers for checking out this quick video guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.